even have them because I knew they will have problems if they stay with me. Other people will, lie about them. Like I got one friend who didn't turn his backs against me, and he didn't have them out. He don't care. He don't use this, this all this social media, but rotting people's brains. They're basically rotting their brains. Their brains are in decay stage. Uh, and his friend didn't use me, so they started lying about him that he's gay, things like that. Uh, or he was a bum, he was a drug user, alcoholic, blah, 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 blah. Whatever lie they after years they discover the best. No, they don't have to even create. They don't not. They don't. They don't need to create this narratives no longer because uh, instead of this, they can just throw 1,000 lies. Throw 1,000 lies, and some of them will catch. Like you tell the 10 lies, people will believe in three of them. They won't ask about the rest seven, and that's the success for them. In the beginning, they put out truth into these narratives. Now they just don't care. They just don't. Now they just lie, just lie about it. Mm. I'm curious that they will understand anything from that because they're gonna watch it. I'm 100% sure. And um, I'm just curious if they will understand something because they were laughing from me that I cannot write in English because they were standing outside my house and they were hearing that I'm hitting keyboard really fast, and I think the game World of Warcraft we have to communicate in English, and it's unbelievable for them that someone like me can, know the another language other than Polish because they don't know any. They cannot speak English, they cannot speak Polish, they cannot speak Russian, so I cannot do, right? But I am speaking like for 2 hours right now, and by then I realize I have learned this by myself. I haven't learned that in school. I remember when I was started playing games, online games like MMORPGs, which is my favorite genre, and I don't have English lessons in school, so I have to try to learn by myself. I started to listen to songs with English lyrics. I watched movies with subtitles. Subtitles were in Polish, voice in English, and I played the games which forced me to communicate in that language. When I going back in time, and as I remember, I was sitting at my PC and I get really mad with other people who were playing these games. They had no problem with communication. They were writing something and I didn't understand what they were saying. So I take a dictionary, English dictionary, on my deck. I put two dictionaries on my deck in English, one in Russia because I was playing also on Russian servers. So uh, I also was using a software called English Translator 3. It was really good for this time, but today it's totally like, it's translator in the name, but I was translating word by word in these dictionaries, and I have to make sentence full sentence using this, dictionary, and I get basically know nothing because I don't have these things in school. I get Russian and German language. I cannot write. I was sitting with this dictionary open and trying to make a sentence and talk with people, and I was doing this for years. It took me years, long years, to learn something. Uh, and the reason for why I'm speaking about this is, is the people who prosecute me. They make me realize I have learned it by myself, and I am kind of proud of. And I found it's fun, even if it's with especially my speaking. And I want I want to back to my story. So what I was talking about what happened 4 weeks ago. I get to the breaking point. There's too much, too much better of these things around me, and I hear that I will be, they gonna finish me. Uh, and no one cares. So I started to, preparing for defense in my house, putting these knives all around the place. Uh, Found my old stepper plate that is out of date and things like that. Started posting on TikTok, which I say before is a Polish version of Reddit, basically. Uh, so, and I get from the lack of sleep, so I couldn't sleep, and also during the time, and also doing some drugs. When we talk about drugs, when I was young, like 17, 18, I started smoking marijuana. We, mm, I was smoking for a few years. Then I dropped with a problem. It doesn't, cause addiction or high addiction. You can be, when you stop smoking, you will be mad for 1 or 2 days, and that's it. So I stopped smoking for like 2 years. I was very proud of myself because I was smoking for a few years, and I feel addicted to it. And I dropped during that time. I was basically, sitting in my house. I was unemployed, so I was drawing half of my life. So I decided I couldn't make any money for drawing, but I can start tattooing. So I started to learn tattooing on me, on my friends, doing, trash, basic trash. But I was learning, and I knew I am on the right path because I knew I can stay in my house and do some with that with that skill. This skill open the new perspective for me. That's also the reason why they want to destroy my reputation because they don't want me to do anything. They they were laughing. I remember one time they were laughing that they waste my time, things like that. I don't have any big time, and but I got some skills. It's not that bad, and I start doing this. I remember I was very proud. Like I was sitting there in this room with my friends. I was tattooing someone, and my friends were smoking, and they passed some down to me, and I said no. I was very proud of myself, but I can say I can say no. And I didn't smoke for 2 years. Then this persecution happened, and I went back to smoking weed. I went back to smoking weed, and I went back to playing World of Warcraft. And these two things was my copium. I love this word. It's unfortunately, uh, and I started, playing and smoking and see. Basically, I was for these 8 years, maybe not, maybe not for like first 2, maybe 3 years. I still was doing something. I was, drawing, doing, trying to learn, listening, reading, trying to improve myself, taking care of myself, of my house, of my mom, and so on. But then I get really tired from all this stuff, from all this persecution, and I back to my hobby, which 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 was weed and uh, wow again. Oh my you know, from time to time you can hear my mom. She's screaming in pain. Why? Because one of these guys who are prosecuting me, he is a phy- physical therapist, and he damaged my mom. Uh, uh, how it's called? Spine. I'm serious. Um, I will maybe talk about it later on. Now I want to go to to this, drugs and all that kind of stuff and what happened 4 weeks ago to me.